Developer loans are also very popular in foreign countries. If you want to invest in a property while it's being built or before it's built, developer loans might be very suitable for you. These can assist you with the financing of these homes, home sites, lots, properties still under development, the additional infrastructures that you may require due to how you grew up in the country of your upbringing versus where it's being built. Additionally, loans like this with developers don't have an age restriction. So life insurance requirements and things like that aren't necessarily an obligation either. In some cases, you can obtain an interest-free finance through a developer. So you definitely want to do your research. Even here in the United States, going through developers right now with the higher interest rates that we are dealing with in country, developers have had the most fluctuation and the most flexible capabilities simply because they are loaning their own money against their own profits. Another thing you can leverage out of the US is your self-directed IRA. If you're considering buying an investment to generate income or diversifying your investment portfolio, a self-directed IRA is a very good option for you to use. This is an individual retirement account, IRA, which works just like a regular IRA. It's a great choice if you want to invest overseas because it doesn't limit the investment that you can make. However, risks involved with using these to buy property abroad, it's not a way that you can use a primary residence. It must be an investment property. The IRS will pay very close attention to these transactions, so it's essential for you to refer to approved non-bank trustees or custodians that are listed and maintained by the IRS so that you can avoid any problems. There are a bunch of them out there. Some of the big ones, Oppenheimer and Company, JP Morgan, E-Trade Securities, Deutsche Bank is a big one. Citigroup Global Markets does this, and Cetera Investments are all big names that are on that list. There are also some excellent finance options for international real estate investors who want to generate income in country-sponsored programs. A lot of nations provide specialized initiatives known as golden visa programs. You've heard this recently on the news in the United States. These initiatives encourage foreigners to purchase real estate in specific countries, making major investments from one subsidiary to the next. In exchange for buying these properties, the property offers perks such as automatic citizenship or potential purchase perks that you wouldn't normally get. Spain is one such country. They have had a golden visa program since 2013. Spain's golden visa program only necessitates a minimum of a £500,000 investment. So if you're looking to buy a property over $600,000 in value, it's very easy to get in on the Spanish visa program. How do you invest in international real estate in 5 steps? Let me make it easy for you. Number 1, research your market. Extensive research is essential before you invest in international real estate, period. But the key is going to be for you to find stable, growing real estate markets that offer good prospects for rental income and capital appreciation. 2, find a local partner. You need to consider finding a local partner who's going to help you navigate the legal and potentially the cultural barriers when you're investing in these foreign countries. You need to be working with a firm like Keystone that understands how the regulations in these different nations operate, that they can move your monies appropriately and inside of the laws of multiple nations if necessary, so that you are covered from the ground down. 3, consider financing options. Buying properties with other people's money is obviously advantageous. So financing options vary from country to country, but researching the local banks and the lenders and the government programs that are available will help you considerably in making this choice. Number 4, hire a reputable local real estate agent. To find the perfect property, get the right deal, you need to hire that local agent. No different than in the United States. The value that they bring to negotiating, to understanding the property's value, to understand the major projects that are out there that investors are investing in is critical. Sorry, you're not going to Google your way through this. You need to make sure that you've got someone on the inside. And number 5, full consideration of the tax implications. It is critical for you to be aware that investing in overseas real estate will result in obligations in the country where you're investing and your home country. To fully understand your responsibilities and any possible advantages, absolutely work with a tax expert so that you can use this diversification to your advantage or as an umbrella. Always exercise caution when you're doing your due diligence internationally or nationally, but particularly be aware of the effects of risks and pitfalls before making any of those decisions. Um, it wouldn't be a great conversation if I didn't let you in on some of the research that I've been doing and where do I think some of the best places for international real estate investing may be for you. If you're looking for an optimal place to invest today, places that we at Keystone are certainly advising, the locations we're going to talk about have great potential, high rates of return, proven stable political environments, and growing economies. Careful research and guidance from a trusted real estate firm like ours is going to help you make profitable investments, especially if you're interested in the international sector. Asia, Bali, Indonesia, Japan, South Korea, Singapore, Hong Kong, Thailand, Philippines. Rapid economic growth. There is a lot of attention on these countries, and they have cooperative agreements with the United States, making it easy for US dollar investments. Europe, specifically Portugal, Greece, Spain, Turkey, Great Britain, Germany, and France. Great part about investing in the European market is you get varied property markets, you've got a robust economy, and rich cultural heritage. This is a place people want to go, and it's easy for people to get to. Think of it as centralized on the map. People can get there easily from the U.S. If they're on the East Coast, they can get there within 6 and 7 hours on a flight. It is great opportunities for them to culturally learn and develop further heritage, and because a large percentage of the American continent comes from the European continent, gives them that at-home touch that they like. Next would be South America. I do a lot of research in Brazil, Argentina, and Colombia. Infrastructure growth and development in these countries is certainly on the uptick. There is a lot of market fluctuation as far as the dollar to, say, the Colombian peso. You have to be very careful when you buy and how you buy, but there are international opportunities there, and there are some visa opportunities for those of you that are looking for additional considerations to help you. And then, of course, in the North American continent too, the United States, you got to love investing here, and Canada. You'll notice I did not include Mexico on the North American market. U.S. and Canada have pretty stable economies, strong real estate markets, proven markets, and they are relatively transparent in their legal system. So you're not going to have a lot of surprises when you decide to take that leap and make such a challenging investment in one of these foreign countries. The other difference in the U.S. and in Canada is it's close. Proximity makes it a whole lot easier for you to keep close ties on your investment. We have a ton of Canadian investors that invest in the U.S. and vice versa. So let me hit some of the questions real quick from our live audience today, and thanks all of you for joining. We appreciate it. I knew this one was going to get quite a bit of attention with everything going on the international stage. So Alex, what's the first step in international real estate investing? I would say make absolutely sure you know what your goal is when you're doing this. Conduct the detailed analysis of the potential market. Consider the economic and the legal landscape and some of the other market factors. Is this a place that you'd like to visit? Is there a reason why you'd like to visit? Is this something that you feel is going to be easily marketable and is going to drive people to go to that same country? Don't just invest in one of the islands in the Bahamas or in the Caribbean because you believe, oh my God, this is an amazing place. If it is difficult to get to, if it is in Hurricane Central and it is very difficult to maintain, it's not going to be much of a long-term investment for you. What factors should I consider when it comes to financing? Again, absolutely assess the desired country's interest rates, their loan terms, and their legal and tax requirements. Ultimately, they might have incredible interest rates for investors, but if their tax requirements are over the top, you need to look at your total cost of ownership and be very considerate to what's the all-in amount of money that you're going to need. And then I'll take one more. What Do I need to evaluate in a foreign real estate market before investing? Sure. So I talked about this a little bit up at the beginning. Make sure that you are looking at the stability of the national politics and the economy. Demographic patterns are great for you to be able to take a look at as well. And then the rates of economic growth. What are the policies on international investments that are driving more people to invest in that country? The more people that are investing, the more the equity of that particular market is going to increase, thus making sure when it's time for you to sell your investment or capitalize on the investment strategy you're using while in ownership, you're going to have plenty of people doing the same thing, driving the same type of market. Bottom line, investing in real estate outside of the US is a profitable opportunity. It's going to come with some risk, but I would say no more risk than if you're throwing your money into the stock market and certainly not knowing which direction the money is going to flow. Currency values can change, so you've got an additional variable there that you want to pay attention to. Laws and regulations must be followed and can occasionally be very complex. Before you decide to invest outside of your home country, you need to make sure to evaluate all the benefits and the risks carefully. It's also nice if you will consider seeking advice from the local finance and local real estate experts with experience in international investing. Now is not the time for them to learn on your dollar, but their guidance is going to help you navigate a market that's incredibly complex and that's going to have an ever-changing dynamic that will help you deal with this a lot smoother. Thanks everybody for your time today. If you are interested in some of the countries that I spoke about and some of these international investment opportunities or some of these self-directed IRA plans and the non-bank trustees and custodians that are available and at your disposal, certainly hit us up in the comments. Reach out to us online here at Keystone. We are a full international accredited investment and consulting firm. So please let us know how we can help.